Reading about the seeds, right? Seeds. If I ask you, what is a seed? If I ask you, what is a seed? What will be your answer? Seed is fertilized what? Ovule. Right? Seed is fertilized ovule. Right? Seed is fertilized ovule. This means ovules, they are fused with pollen cell. Right? So they are fused. Pollen cells are male cells or female cells? Do you remember? Yes, they are male cells. What about the ovule? Male cells or female cells? These are female cells. Right? Where will you find the ovules? The ovules are present in the ovary of a flower. And you remember, ovary makes the part of carpel or pistil, that is female part of the flower, right? And where will you find the pollen cells? You find these pollen cells are produced on stamen, that is anther. Stamen is made up of anther and filament. At the anther, the pollen cells, the pollens are produced that contain the male cell, right? So these seeds, if sown in the ground, if this is the ground, and if a seed, say if a gram seed is sown here, you see gradually this seed develops a structure downward, and after a certain development, a structure that develops upwards starts, and this process is called germination, and ultimately this gives rise to a new plant, right? In your previous classes you have already read, during the germination, this part that goes towards the earth, towards the center of the earth, that is downwards, this is called radicle, R-A-D-I-C-L-E, radicle, right? That goes downwards and turns into roots of the plants. Then the part that develops and goes upwards towards the sky, right? This goes upwards, and later on what happens? This develops into the shoot system, and this one is called plumule. Right? This is called plumule. Will you remember? We were to read about the seed. So before going to this process of germination, as you have already read about germination in your previous classes, so that's why I have brought this into this context. Now see seed. So seed, when you draw a seed, so seeds mainly have this outer part, or that is cover of the seed, known as seed coat. You know, we put on coats after or during winter season, right? Similarly, the seeds are protected by a skin-like covering, or protective cover is there, or you can say the bag that contains the parts of the seed is called seed coat, or this is also known as the testa. In technical language, this is called testa, right? Testa. This testa develops from the outer integument of ovule, right? If you remember, outer integument is turns into testa. Then after this, you see the seed coat. Inside this, you can see a pale yellow colored or cream colored that I am shading now. You can see this hole that I am shading now. This hole, this is called as the cotyledon. This is called as the, what do you call this? cotyledon. This is cotyledon. Some seeds have one cotyledon, as you see in rice, that is paddy, or you can see in wheat, or you can see in maize. Maize, you know, popcorns you use, right? The cones or maize, the maize cobs you may have seen. These days we use the season of maize cobs. So this is called cotyledon, right? And these cotyledons, they have the important cell at this place. This is the embryo or the baby plant. At this place you have the baby plant or embryo. Embryo or the baby plant, and this baby plant here at this place keeps sleeping inside this. So we called it as dormant. Dormant means dormant. You may have heard of dormitory on the railway stations platforms where people go and rest, right, after a long journey. Similarly, this baby plant or the embryo, they keep sleeping inside, and that state of baby plant is called a dormant state. They keep sleeping. When they awake, they are awakening. They are rising or waking up. You wake up every day in the morning after a long sleep of the night. Similarly, when these baby plants, they get favorable conditions. Favorable conditions means the water. They get sufficient suitable temperature. They get a soil or a medium for their germination or awakening. So they wake up and start developing. That process is known as germination, that you have already read. So this embryo is there, right? So a seed mainly consists of seed coat, the cotyledon. Cotyledon is actually a pack of food for the baby plant. When the mother plant releases the fruits along with the seeds, they just pack as your mama gives you the tiffin when you come to school. Similarly, the mother of this plant packs a food for this this cotyledon is the tiffin box that contains food for whom? This dormant embryo. When this embryo wakes up, it uses this food. As you feel hungry during the recess, tiffin time, and you consume the tiffin given by your mother. Similarly, this dormant baby plant, they consume this and they develop into a new plant. So the main parts of a seed, they are the outer cover, that is seed coat, generally brown in color in case of gram, the Bengal gram. In pea you can see white or green, right? And in beans, do you remember kidney beans? Kidney beans are commonly used in our houses for making the curry. They have purple colored seed coats, right? So the color of seed coats varies from seed to seed. Some of the seeds, they may have white. Some of the seeds, they may have brown. Some of the seeds, they may have purple. So this seed coat varies from seed to seed. It's not that all the seeds have the same color. As you see, many people, they put on different colored shirts. Similarly, the nature also has decorated the seeds. Then seed coat or the testa, that protects or that packs the whole of the seed. The inside of the seed is cotyledon. I told you some plants have one cotyledon and all the pulses. Pulses means pea, gram, then cowpea, then Bengal gram, then beans. All these, they have two cotyledons. They have two cotyledons, right? this one and this one, 2 cotyledons. They need 2 tiffins. Their mother gives them 2 tiffins for both the recess. Recess after the 3rd period and recess after the 6th period, right? For both their mother plant gives them 2 tiffin boxes, the 2 cotyledons. And this one is the embryo here, baby. And this one is the radicle that develops, right? So this is all about the structure of seed, right? And then these seeds, when they are sown in the soil, they germinate. So first they develop. Which part of the seed develops first during the process of germination? That is radicle, downward part, radicle, this part. And after once these radicles develop, they go in deep into the soil, start absorbing water and minerals. They develop this plumule that ultimately turns into shoot system. I have told you in the beginning of this lesson, shoot system of the plant body, and radicals they change into root system of the plant body. Now you see, during the process of germination, some of these seeds they go deep into the soil, right? And some of these seeds they come above the soil, right? If this is the soil surface, some seeds they come here above and the plant body develops like this, right? This seed. And in some plants you see the seeds go under the soil. So when the kind of germination, when the seeds they come on the surface of the soil, when they come above this, seeds come above, this is called as apigeal. Gia meaning, Gia is earth, right? Gia means earth. You know, you read geography. Gia meaning, and ap meaning surface of earth, right? As the things belong to nation we call national. Similarly, the seeds that come on the surface of Gia, they are called apigeal. Things of the nation are called national. So things of the earth are called geal, right? And that come above on the surface, apigeal. So you remember apigeal meaning when during the process of germination the seeds come on the surface of the Gia, surface of the soil. And in other kind of germination is hypogeal. Geal meaning of the earth. Hypo means away, that is deep into the soil, when the seeds go deep into the soil. So today you have read 2 kinds of germination. Apigeal, seeds during germination come above or on the surface of soil. This, when they come on the surface of the soil, this is called AP meaning surface, apigeal. And when they go deep, when they remain deep into the soil, that is hypogeal. Only one difference, above the or on the surface or inside the surface. Above the surface apigeal, inside the surface hypogeal. Will you remember this? Apigeal and hypogeal germination. Now I have told you the embryo or the baby plant keeps slipping into the soil, into the seed when they wake up. Sometimes you don't feel like waking up early in the morning, right? These days you have the holidays, enjoying sleeping, right? But sometimes when your mother comes and sprinkles some water on your face, what happens? You feel irritated and wake up, easy. Similarly, what happens when the seed falls on the ground, rainy season comes, the rain god from the top showers rain, the drops of water come on the surface. These seeds, as your mother sprinkles water and you wake up, Similarly, the rain goes sprinkles water and the seeds, the embryo or the baby plant in the seeds, they wake up. And when they have favorable temperature, temperature is one of the important aspects. When they feel cold, they do not wake up. They will not rise, right? So this rising or waking up of the embryo is called germination. The embryo or the sleeping baby plant inside the seed starts developing. That is called germination, for your understanding. And conditions necessary, certain condition. So first condition is suitable temperature. Once the temperature is not attained, germination will not take place at all. So remember, they must have suitable temperature. Some of the seeds, they like hot season. Some of the seeds, they like cold season, right? Some, they like moderate temperature. You see, some of the plants grow in hot summer season, but some of the plants develop in cold winter season. Wheat grows in winter, whereas the paddy these days grows in summer, right? And some grow all around the season. Moderate means not very high or not very low. So temperature is one of the very important aspects that is required for the germination process. And the second thing very important is the availability of water. Once water is not, water is life, generally said. So water is the essential thing. Without water, there is no possibility of life. So once these seeds, they get water and suitable temperature, and they start germinating. But along with this, the third important thing, they need a substrata. Substrata means the base where they will grow. That is soil. So generally, the seeds grow in soil when they get suitable temperature and sufficient moisture or water. Then only the process of germination takes place. During the process of germination, the embryo develops the radicle that goes downwards towards the center of gravity and ultimately develops into root system. After that, it starts developing the plumule that ultimately develops into the shoot system of the plant body. And this is all about the germination, parts of the seeds. You have read about the parts of the seed, germination, and the types of germination, right? That's all for today in this video. Thank you.